Okay, we got 6 minutes 45 until live. I started the countdown. It's not a school night, it's not a work night. I can run late. Okay. It's not a blunderbuss, it's a rifle. Technically it's a musket, but... guiding bolt you cast on a target. And then the next attack has advantage. Now, granted, if you cast guiding bolt, whoever shoots the rifle after that doesn't have sneak attack. Oh. Hey! It's Kansas. Hey! Jordan. Let me check. 2 minutes 30. That's entirely up to y'all. Who wants to do the intro tonight instead of me? Yeah. imagining. Welcome in, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight for another episode of For Family and Friendship, a D&D live play podcast. I am your host, Joseph Hoffman. To my right, to my left on screen, we have, John. Would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Hi, folks. My name is John. In the game, I go by Clack Spirit Forged. I am a level 4 cleric dwarf, about 66 years old, so kind of young for a dwarf as they go, but my character is, you notice that he always has something witty to say when it's the appropriate time. And with that, I will pass.
Betsy.
Okay, hi, I'm Betsy Mills. In game, I'm Garnet Loader. I am a level 4 mountain dwarf who also happens to be a druid of the Circle of Land. My alignment is lawful good. I got a animal companion. Well, we're gonna call him an animal companion at this point, but maybe he's more. And that's Sherwin. And Sherwin is a badger. He can sometimes change into a giant badger. And he's got a few other tricks up his sleeve, which you will learn about as we play. Like my alignment's lawful good, novice, first time out and about and adventuring. I'm about 54 years old.
And just kind of seeing how things go and having a little fun on some adventures.
Okay, can we go back to Jordan? I kind of lost you all there for a minute.
Like
Repeat.
also known as Jordan.
Service.
I am a dwarf as well. I am a monk, as you can tell from my robes. And one thing you always notice about me is I have a sword. It's always with me. Kashna? Or not Kashna, Kansas? That's me.
I'll do the intro again.
Yeah.
Okay. I am Kansas. I am a sneaky, tricky little bard dwarf. And I am adventuring, having a little fun, trying to make a little money. And, get into the right amount of trouble. That's what I'm all about.
Well, actually,
All right. And with that, I believe a couple of weeks ago, or last year.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Yeah, I had to make the joke. So, last year, we left off with our crew having just met an interesting random merchant on the road and having acquired some fun new items, made their way to the next stopping point on the road through the mountains.
What was the name of that place?
I believe John had that.
I believe we stopped in a tavern called the Drunken Kobold.
Yup. That'd be it.
That was on his notes, yeah. I don't remember that from playing the game. I remember it from reading John's notes.
That's what I get for leaving my notebook out in the middle of the friggin' house.
Well,
Yes. So, you guys stopped at the Drunken Kobold. You traded for some booze.
Oh, that's right. What was that alcohol called again?
You got Dwarven Fire Ale.
All right. So we still have to get to the main city that we're headed to, yeah?
Yeah.
Caravans ready to travel?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So
We left off, you guys all were heading to bed for the night. And the caravan was getting ready to head out the next day.
All right. So I wake up and head down to the bar area, and I kind of look around and I see if I recognize any friendly faces. Kind of hoping my companions have woken up, and I'm also kind of on the lookout for Sherwin. You know, he tends to get himself a large breakfast, and I might be able to get one for free off of him.
So, you do see a man with a very large breakfast.
is he wearing a hat?
He's wearing a hat and he's exceptionally hairy.
Yeah.
You've never seen a hairier dwarf.
I go over to him and I grab his fork and I poke a sausage and I eat it.
The man grunts at you.
Fool, baby.
Good to see you too. Good morning. I sit down and tell the bartender to get coffee.
Do I do something really dumb? Nope, I'm not doing something really dumb. I'm not making sure we come down the stairs right after he does that.
Do it.
No, nope. The dice made the decision.
Okay.
If I rolled over 10, I wasn't going to do it. If I rolled under 10, I was. I rolled a 16.
Okay. All right. I am up and I'm about and I'm headed down. Headed downstairs. I say, hi, folks. Good morning. Looks to be an interesting day. What do we have for breakfast? Bartender, what do we have for whatever.
As Garnet's sitting down, I see that the bartender's brought me my coffee, so I grab that and I go start checking the wagons to make sure that we're ready to go.
Alrighty. This morning, I believe we have some bull sausage, porridge. There's some fresh baked bread, fresh fruit. And
That porridge, the porridge, bread, and fruit sound really good.
is that what you'd like?
Yes, and do you happen to have some tea or is it coffee?
Which would you prefer, tea or coffee?
I'd love some tea. I'd love a pot of tea, a good pot of tea.
Alrighty. We can do tea.
Super. How much is that going to be?
That'll be a silver.
A silver? Okay. It's kind of an expensive meal.
So, he brings back a little teapot. and comes back with the porridge and some fresh bread and a bowl of fresh fruit. It looks like there's some strawberries cut up in the porridge.
Sounds like a nice meal. How did we do that?
The tea, he gets a little tiny tin out from under the counter, puts a small cup in front of you, and takes out some, puts it in the teapot. Have a good meal, miss.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I tuck into my lovely meal. Enjoying the tea. Sherwin, what you up to today?
You see Sherwin sitting there, just tearing through a plate full of meat and eggs.
And eggs.
There's hard-boiled eggs, there's scrambled eggs, there's over-easy eggs. Sherwin is a runny mess with egg yolk all over him.
Well, Sherwin, looks like you're enjoying your victuals. We have a ride today. Are we 1 or 2 days out of the next town?
I believe you're a day out.
We're a day out.
Yep.
So,
And what's the name of that town gonna be?
That town, let me double check. I made it the title for the episode. That is Bjerghold.
Hey guys, do you think we should stay where we are and not go anywhere for a couple days? Maybe chill around here? Not go to that town right now?
You don't want to go to Bjerghold?
don't you normally want to get something?
Well, the thing is...
he titled the episode that, so I thought it'd be funny if we avoided it.
Oh.
Let's see.
All right, I come back in with my rifle and my marshmallow crossbow, and I look at Sherwin, and I fire a marshmallow at him.
Oh my gosh, we're starting this all early. Okay, we are starting the Marshmallow Wars early.
John, give me an attack roll. Actually, give me a stealth. Betsy, I need a perception check from Sherwin.
Gotta find. Oh, Sherwin's got a sheet now. Okay.
Taking fire up with the stats.
Hold on, I'm working on it. I'm not perfect yet.
What?
I know. The thing is, the table. There. Okay. Okay, proficiency. I don't have perception. Hold on. Performance, persuasion. Oh, perception.
I rolled a 17.
A 17?
Yeah.
He's got a 5 adder on that. So I'm thinking that's a 21. Oh, wait. I need to roll for him. I'm sorry. He's got What did I get?
You got a 15.
Oh, I got a 17 too.
Did you click perception or did you click just roll 20?
I just rolled 20.
Yeah,
And he's got a 5 adder on his perception.
So, John, as you fire this marshmallow at Sherwin, he turns around and just snaps it out of the air.
I say, good job, Sherwin. Nice catch.
Okay, let's see. Parents, wandering badger stealth, magics.
All right, so we should probably go talk to this elven fellow that's leading our caravan. Something or other.
What was that?
What's this fellow's name that's leading our caravan? Maple Leaf, Oak Leaf.
One moment while I pull up my notes. Okay.
Stone giants, a troll wandering
Delalore
around.
Oakleaf.
All right, I go see Delalore and say, let's get packed up and on the road. Let's get to this city and job.
That'd be the plan.
It'd be nice to get everyone paid.
Bandits and gnome, a troll.
Alrighty. Well, we'll be on the road here in about the next 10 minutes. Everyone's just double checking all the horses and gear before we hit the road.
I just kind of want to go over some reconnaissance that we got last night in the bar or in the tavern. And I'm thinking, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we were warned about some stone giants being about, and maybe some trolls and bandits, and there were some gnome artifacts found around here. So maybe
maybe we should go look for those gnome artifacts.
Well,
we can probably do that on the way back down too.
Okay. Yep. So, and have we switched to mountain ponies now?
No. You're on a pretty well-traveled road.
Okay. Giants, trolls are wandering around. There's some badgers and maybe some gnome artifacts around. Okay.
Where did you get gnome artifacts?
Oh, maybe we're looking for a gnome artificer in the next city.
Well,
John has a gnomish artifact.
Any gnome artificer. Sorry.
As I say, I didn't mention any artifacts or ruins.
Gnome artifact is what my ex called me.
Any artifact.
I'm sorry.
Okay, gnome artificers. That's because we need to find something out about one of your things.
Yep, I need to find a gnome artificer in the next city because I have some business I need to take care of.
Artificer?
Yeah.
Business.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alrighty, so. Gee.
As we're kind of getting the wagons ready, I I load up the muzzle loader that I have, and just kind of leave it ready, riding shotgun next to me on the seat.
Okay.
So how do we counter stone giants? What are their weaknesses? Or what are their needs?
I mean,
Paper?
paper beats rock.
Love that.
Well, you could give me a survival or a history.
I have a fairly good history intelligence. You guys want me to do that?
If you
It
would,
sounds like
please.
somebody with high intelligence would say. They would say, "I have high history.
Oh, I'm smart.
I have high intelligence."
Fail.
Oh shit!
That sucks.
Yeah, you know what?
Foot in my
Yours.
mouth, right?
Get fucked.
Yeah, you know what?
I just want to point out I did that with a 0.
So I take it my skill check didn't work.
What did it come out to be?
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
You know they're
let's see if
big?
we-
And they live in the mountains.
and
And
this
dwarves
isn't-
don't usually get along with them very well.
Okay, dwarves don't get along with them. Okay.
Because usually they're on your mountain.
Okay. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna see if I can pull anything else up on that. Not that much.
How'd you roll intelligence save?
Oh, I wrote history. I'm sorry. Oh, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
So I got is that a 17 or a 20 with the 3?
I think that's a 17.
Alrighty. Sorry, I was trying to get some things updated because I realized some of my chatbots were out of date.
Oh. Okay, so I hit 17 on history. Tell me more about stone giants.
They're big. They live in the mountains. Stone giants. So, from what you recall hearing growing up, they're extremely tall and have like this stone gray complexion. And they tend to wear things similar in coloration to the nearby stone and rocks so that they kind of blend in.
So moving shadows.
Not really moving shadows, they just are big. They
Like when they're sitting on a hillside, they take up most of the hillside.
Like when they're standing next to the inn, they can look in the second story window by
Okay,
bending over.
gotcha.
20 feet tall.
Now, is there? I take it since they're stone giants, they're made of stone.
No, they're called that because they live in the mountains and they have a stone gray complexion.
Ah, so they don't have necessarily high armor on the outside of them.
I mean, they're tough.
Okay,
And they're usually bald.
bald.
They don't get along with dwarves very well because y'all have all the hair that they don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hair envy, okay.
That's probably what actual bald people, why they don't like me.
So,
Okay.
A little bit of realism.
yeah.
So, I take it we're heading out of town by this point, yeah?
I say you're leaving the way station / the drunken kobold and getting back on the road.
All right. I have some ideas.
Okay. And those would be?
Well, I'm going to shoot the marshmallow crossbow at the giant's bits and let Sherman do his thing.
Really, John?
I mean, you don't want an angry badger going after you there.
Okay, well, we'll just, that's the plan.
I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's better than nothing,
Yeah, this is true.
which is what I'm getting from the rest of y'all.
Well, up to you. I'm trying to get some information. Trying to get us equipped so we
I
don't
know.
go into another harpy mess.
I'm just
Or-
giving you a question of crap.
Okay. We're above
You
the
still
tree.
have wild magic.
Yeah.
You don't get to use any magic, not near me.
Yeah, you know what?
Not
You're
near
at the
me.
front. You can just be at the front.
Give me
We'll
your
go behind
wand
you.
or your
We'll cover
broom
you.
or
You'll
whatever
be
the
okay.
hell you use.
Okay, let's see. What spells do I have today? And how
You have to
bad
like be
can they
wearing a hat
go?
to cast magic.
What?
You just have to be wearing a hat to cast magic, or what? You have like a wand? I don't know how any of that crap works. I just use a sword, bro. Get good.
Yeah.
There's no chance, 0 chance of wild magic when I'm just swinging my sword.
So
I'm
I
just
understand this.
I am so tempted.
Why do you think I check out every sword I can? I'm looking for one that does that.
All right.
Actually, I should send you a couple wiki fan links to some swordsman path ideas. That's why I haven't narrowed down exactly what I want my character to be.
Sounds good.
Oh. Okay. Huh.
So, do we need to roll for weather or for an attack on us or something?
So let's.
Yeah, as you guys get on the road,
We're starting.
give me
We're
a
loaded up and we're headed out. We're starting to head out.
Yeah.
Sherwin
We were
hops
having
in.
a discussion about giants on the road.
Did our bard wake up and get on the
Yeah, we never heard from Kansas. What's he doing?
Well, I've just been kind of milling about, I guess, walking around, looking at everybody, making sure coffee's ready. Steal a few sips from some people. I don't really want to pay this morning, so stealing some sips of coffee. But yes, I am. I'm ready for the caravan.
I look around and say, "Who the f drank my coffee?" And I'm like, "Where'd it go?"
Desert,
Man, that sucks.
forest,
I'm sorry.
jungle, grasslands. Ah, here we go. You guys are what level right now?
4.
4? Cool.
I feel like we're about to have an encounter.
Somebody roll a D100.
Kansas,
Okay.
that's all you.
D100.
Freaking coffee thief.
That's a lucky number.
Well, not the worst.
The best, actually. It's the luckiest.
You're few low. You're few too low for that.
62? I was 62. How was 62 anything?
Well, it's my lucky number. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. But I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
62 is just wrong. The only way 62 is lucky is because it equals 8, and that's a lucky number in China.
So you guys missed fighting 2 trolls and by 2.
Missed fighting or finding?
Fighting 2 trolls by 2.
Told you it was lucky.
Good roll, Kansas.
But
Okay, so we missed some trolls.
as you guys go, you find the caravan slows down a little bit as there are large tracks coming down the mountainside. Looks like there's a small landslide. And it looks like something hit the road and then bounced all over the small wall that's between you and the cliff.
I kind of look up the hill to make sure there's not any like rocks currently coming down.
No, it looks like this might have happened like late last night.
Okay.
And you guys are a couple miles into your journey now.
Say, Sherwin, you want to take a look around the other side of that wall?
Well,
Is that
a big chunk of the wall is missing.
Hmm.
And there's debris like scattered across the road.
Is the road travelable? Can we just keep going and mind our business?
You're gonna have to clear a little bit of debris. If you try to take the wagons over some of this, you're liable to break a wheel.
Okay.
All right. I start clearing debris. I don't know how
You
long.
guys, wait a second. We're not debris clearers. They're horse or they're drivers and stuff, and the people on Maple Leaf's
That's
team.
true. That's true. We should probably stand guard and have some people that might not be combat but able-bodied do some
Okay.
work.
And you know what?
We've run into a lot. I feel like if we've learned anything on this adventure so far is that we do need to protect ourselves out here anytime we're not in town.
I mean,
I make sure my new thunder stick has the lead and the chemicals in it.
We're paid to protect and get
Alrighty.
the convoy
We
through.
did bring some materials specifically for clearing debris, so
Like
Well,
these
they can't
people
get
that
it.
we're convoying are also like here for like they are selling profits and stuff. They're making profit. They are needing passage for some reason, right? They're not just like it's not just boxes. Some
No,
people
they're-
just can do some fucking work.
no,
We're not the only employed on this trip.
Yeah.
It's not a cruise line. Anyway, all of you, off the fucking wagons. Get this thing going. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay, so a couple of the drivers get down and start clearing the rocks from the road. Does anyone go and look over the edge?
I go and look with my rifle.
Oh God, forgot about that.
Sherwin and I head over that way just to do a little reconnaissance. See what's around us.
Alrighty.
With the
So-
warning about the stone giants,
Give
someone
me
could have
a
taken a nap and fallen
perception
down
check.
the hill.
Give me a perception check. Or if you really want to, you can give me an investigation and you get more detail.
Investigation. My investigation's not that good. Does anybody else have better investigation?
Let me see. I'm not getting the right screen up.
Yo, I'm really good if you need me to like kick a door down, or jump over a wall, or climb a tree. What are you looking for?
Well, he's gonna have me. Yeah,
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
we're all looking together.
Hey,
Oh, we
what's
are.
over-
Oh, let me do Sherwin's.
Sharon's.
Mm.
Oh, we're all looking.
Sherwin
Sharon the Badger.
is
Oh,
a +2. Come on. Oh. Shit.
Yeah.
So Sherwin's taking a little gander.
What'd he get?
a
A
20.
20.
Let's say, I need you guys to tell me because one, I don't have roll 20 up right now,
Okay.
and two, the audience can't see what you rolled.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So,
I got a 16.
well, with Sherwin's 20, Sherwin just moves aside of rock, and there's some blood, and it kind of goes toward the rail. He looks over the side. It's a long way down. You just see some low fog down there. But there's a couple of rocks on the way down that are tinged with blood of something.
So something got knocked over the cliff the night before.
Something big fell down the cliff the night before.
I'm thinking
How the hell's a stone giant fall off a mountain?
Who
maybe
said it
he
was a
had
stone
that.
It seems
giant?
like they'd be good at.
We're assuming it's a stone guy, but it could be an ogre for all we know.
Or a troll?
Trolls are
Maybe a troll got tossed by a giant.
You do
Okay.
see a bridge off in the distance.
a bridge.
Yep.
I kind of look to the caravan and say, this is kind of spooky. Maybe we should get out of here.
Well,
Get out of here where?
a couple minutes later, they have enough of the debris cleared to get the wagons through without risk of damaging them.
Anybody else feel like we should just keep going for the bridge?
I think we should keep going for the bridge and hope that whoever fell,
Stays there,
yeah,
fallen. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
Alrighty.
and he doesn't have his life alert on.
Nope. He is up a creek without a paddle. Whatever it is.
Okay. So, you guys get the caravan loaded back up and start moving again. And
we're probably
you hear something moving up the mountain beyond the cloud line.
What?
Something big. Or
Above the cloud
things.
line, like 100 feet, or like...
Like, you guys are near the cloud line, like, it's foggy way down below you, and you guys are getting high enough into the mountains that you're getting into the clouds.
And when you say we hear something moving, is it like a thud? Is it a roll? What kind of sound is it?
You hear, like, pebbles cascading down the mountainside.
Okay.
How steep is this?
I kind of grab the reins and I go, yeah, tell the horses to go faster.
So the mountain you're on, Jordan, on one side, it drops about 200 feet for every foot the mountain goes out, and that's off the cliff side.
Why there's a fence?
And on the side uphill from the road is it's about a 60-70 degree incline.
Who builds a road here?
The dwarves, they cut it into the mountainside.
Oh my god, but I thought we went into the mountain.
You went
Not
through
like
the mountain.
into the mountainside.
Yeah, no. You've cut through the mountains
We're
through
hanging
tunnels
off
a
the side
couple
of the mountain.
times. But you're
All
winding through the mountains
Here we go.
to go into the mountain.
Let's maybe not go too fast here. Cleric?
Okay.
Maybe
I
not
The
can
too
horses do seem jumpy.
Oh god. Oh god.
Garnet, what do you make
I
of
don't-
this? You know animals pretty well. Are they
Garnet, can
frightened?
you speak horse?
What are they frightened of?
I think they're not liking what's going on. They just want to. We're not gonna.
Doesn't see
We're
you
not gonna-
guys. Doesn't see you guys. Doesn't. Jesus Christ! This dice is done. You go in the dice jail.
We like that one. Bring that one back. Bring that one back.
Yeah. We want that one.
Except for the weather. Don't roll that for the weather.
We walk by the horses, keep them calm, and keep
Speaking
on
of the
going.
weather, somebody roll a d20 for weather. Actually,
I got it.
roll a d6.
D6.
I got a 1.
Kachna got a
We got a
1.
4.
I got a 4.
Cool.
Kachna rolled first.
Catchman rolled first. That one.
That's a 1. That's a...
The clouds are blowing down the mountainside. It's starting to snow. It's
Is it
getting
light snow,
cold.
a heavy snow?
Right now it's a moderate snow. But you're gonna want to get moving if you want any chance of making it into
Into town tonight.
into town before a blizzard sets
Let's
in.
get moving. Let's set a nice steady pace.
I kind of look over at Kachna and I go,
Oh god. How much are we getting paid for this?
Let's rush these horses along.
Not rush these horses.
So as
nice steady pace.
as the caravan clears that area where the rock slide was, a very large rock smashes into the road behind the caravan.
and I go, yeah.
You have been spotted.
Uh-oh.
Who's in the wagon?
You guys have two options: run or fight, and you don't know what you're fighting.
Why not
Well,
fight both?
Do we
Why
know
not
that something
Sit up in
threw
the
the
back
rock?
of the wagons
Or
with
does
some
it just seem
crossbows.
All you know is a wagon-sized rock just landed in the road behind you.
let's get going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look around
already
a little bit
snack,
to
I'm
try to
already
figure out
smacking
where
these
that came
horses
from.
as much as I can
It's
to get them going.
snowing.
as fast as they
We got
can.
rocks falling on us. Let's get the heck out of here.
Okay. So, real quick, is there anything any of you would like to do to try and help the party go faster? Abilities or anything you'd like to do to try to delay whatever may be behind you?
You know,
I reach into the wagon and I pull out a couple sticks of blasting powder.
ooh. Do we have to take this road again?
And I put them on a 1 minute fuse.
A 1 minute fuse, and you're going across the bridge.
A minute? That's like 10 turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I just try and I'm trying to get across the bridge, and then let's just blow the bridge behind us.
You're going
What?
to
We can't
blow up
Back up.
an ancient
Do we have to take
dwarven.
this road again?
Yes.
Do not blow up the bridge.
Okay.
Unless you want to take the low road through the bottom of the valley.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, they could throw rocks on us from way up high.
Not only that, those stupid slugs are down there.
There's
Um,
oh, that's right.
Yeah, necrotic slugs. Dick.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's the plan here? Because
So-
we probably need to run, but it wouldn't be bad to lay a booby trap.
Well, you know,
I was gonna say there's some cool like druid and different class spells that are good for slowing things down and.
I'm looking.
Brambles.
I'm looking at my spells.
Tangle. Where'd those roots go?
Yeah, use that tangling root spell that
Well,
almost killed
what-
us one time.
Well, that. Let me see if I've got it. I think I got rid of that one because you guys told me that was one I should never do again. But let's see. So Druidcraft.
Druidcraft, you can make like some flowers appear.
Okay.
It's minor stuff. You can walk up to a tree and make a couple blooms appear on a branch.
No.
You could create a small spring, stuff like that.
Beth, you're a mountain druid?
Yeah. So
You don't have any rolls that you can do yet.
So I do not have the best. I am not equipped with the best spells for this today.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, you're a fourth level mountain
Yep.
druid.
Yep.
You could do spike growth on the path. Underneath druid circles in mountain druid. Third level, they can do spider climb and spike growth. And since you're a fourth level, that means you have spike growth that you could do. I don't know what that does, but I'm in the book here.
I'm leery of spike growth because we got this stupid.
Well, the wild magic might be a benefit, and it might not be. Either way, you're going to be behind us in casting that spell.
Okay, so I'm at the back. I'm going to cast a spell.
And we're going to get away from you while you're casting that, and then you can catch up.
That's a good idea. Sherwin stays with me.
And I'll go at the back of the caravan with my rifle for cover. So that if there's something coming
Okay.
at you, I can take a pot shot at it.
Cool.
We got the
So
guys.
Joseph, what does
as you guys are debating this, you hear the screech of a very, very large bird.
Oh my.
And then you hear something roaring back at it. You get the idea you might not have been the target of that rock.
then let's
Can we see either of the targets? Or what's going on?
They are obscure. You see a large shadow in the clouds above you.
Well,
It's
let's
not-
get away from that shot.
Yeah.
what are my odds of guiding whatever I shoot at it through the clouds? Are there odds on that? Maybe whatever I roll.
So
right?
it has 3/4 cover, so you have disadvantage to hit it.
Gotcha. Never mind then.
And John, I'm going to tell you this now.
Well, no.
The shadow you see is bigger than a wagon, and it's above you in the clouds.
That's good.
But don't shoot at it with whatever I've got.
Okay.
It's very big. It's in the clouds.
All right.
All of your ears are ringing from it screeching at something.
Okay. I look back over at Kochna, who has been wagon with me, and I go, yeah.
And I throw the damn thorn or the spike throw.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you guys are rushing across the bridge. I'm assuming you're using dash actions, basically.
Yeah.
Not familiar. Okay.
So either you could do something or you just burn your action and the horses go twice as fast.
I'm burning my action since I'm driving a wagon.
Okay, cool. You see. Yep. A large rock comes falling out of the clouds just off the side of the bridge. You can just watch it, like, pushing all of the snow and clouds out of its way.
Oh God.
Can I look up through where it came from and see anything that threw it? Like
You see you see what looks like the large shadow is going toward the mountain, but the rock came from the mountain.
Yeah, so we're gonna just keep going and let whatever's fighting up above us duke it out. I mean, those are just random pot shots that just happen to be getting kind of close to us.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's get out of here.
Anybody disagree?
No, that's pretty accurate.
All right. So, how long until we've crossed the bridge and we're in safety?
So you guys got 2 more rounds.
All right.
You guys are going from like one side of the mountain to the next mountain over, is what this bridge does. A rock clips the bridge next to the 5th wagon.
Is that how many? There's 8 of them in the caravan.
Yep. A chunk of the bridge goes falling off into oblivion.
Mm.
And I say, keep moving. I yell it at everybody.
You do hear a groan coming from the bridge. But,
So the thing
is there anything anyone would like to do to stabilize the bridge? Help this caravan go faster?
You
Is
know,
there any?
Possibly distract the things that are fighting nearby.
What's the rest of the caravan doing? Like, are they all just kind of panicking?
Yes, they're panicking and just going very quickly.
Oh man. Ooh.
so I have a turn here, and we hear something groaning down below us.
You
Yeah, the
hear
bridge
the
is about-
bridge.
The bridge is groaning.
Yes,
Yes.
it just got hit by a big old stone, and it's thinking of falling.
I light a torch and I toss it off the wagon behind us.
Okay, there's a burning torch on the bridge.
Just thinking.
How far away is this shadow from me? The thing that's casting the shadow, is it within 60 feet?
No.
Darn it.
It's like 150 feet up in the clouds.
I'm gonna use my
That's a football
magic
field.
instrument, my magic
Okay.
thing, and not cast, but prepare to cast fly if we start falling myself.
Okay.
Can this thing help at all that I just clicked and shared? No, each human.
Where do you share it at?
On the chat. I have the enchantment Calm Emotions, which might help the panic.
I think it might help everyone get going better. Is it one person or is it everyone around you?
Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. So, Joseph, my question is, if I aimed this at the lead wagon, if everyone passes through that point, would that calm them?
What was the spell again?
Calm Emotions. It's a level 2 enchantment. It's a range of 60 feet. It targets each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the point you choose within range.
So that's an
the attempt is-
instantaneous thing. So
What?
only the people that are in the sphere when you cast it are affected.
Well, it makes sense to probably do it on the lead wagon so they don't slow down. And if it's 20 feet, that's probably going to hit at least the first two.
Yeah, they'll get at least the first two wagons.
All right, I cast that on the first two wagons. Is there anything I got to do for that?
Nope. I believe it's just instantaneous, and it's saving throw on their end, but they're not going to be resisting it, so.
I use Calm Emotions on them, and I say, keep moving, don't stop.
Okay.
So if we stop out here, we're dead if this thing goes.
Alrighty.
And then I don't know what wagon am I in? Am I in like the third wagon?
Yeah, you might be on like the third wagon, or I know your guys' wagon is at the back of the caravan.
All right.
So I don't know who's driving your wagon.
Anybody else got any ideas on what we should be doing? I kind of tried to use a spell here.
You know, I'm gonna do guidance, and I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna touch. It says one willing creature, so I'm gonna touch. I'm gonna touch you because you seem to be our alpha at this point.
All right.
So I'm going to touch you with a guidance cantrip. So next time
I have to do an attack roll that gives me advantage. Yeah.
No. There's one, but once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number to the one ability check of its choice.
So
you know what? I'm gonna actually run over to Clack here and say, get ready to cast the fly thing on him if we go down.
what fly thing?
I've got it technically, so I'd let you know. You're going to be flying if we start going down. You got to save all of us.
The fly thing.
Why don't you cast that on me now?
Another
up above
rock
the top.
lands on the bridge.
Yeah.
I say we should keep going.
The bridge holds, but there's a large rock blocking the way back.
The way we came.
Yep.
Well,
So we got to keep going forward. We just got to keep going. Otherwise, if we get stuck out here, we're dead. We're on a bridge and rocks are falling, and this thing's going to fall if we don't get the
I light
We need
another
to get
torch
the
and
leg.
throw it behind us again as trying to make a decoy, so it looks like we're back there and not moving along.
I don't know of any other spells I got.
There's
Let's just
one
keep
more
moving.
round before you guys are off the bridge.
You guys want to just keep going and say, let's send it and hope that it doesn't collapse?
I'm sending. I got the backup plan. You're flying if we go down.
I pull my rope out just in case.
A chunk of the bridge begins to crumble from where the rock went through.
Behind us.
Behind you.
Okay.
You can feel the bridge starting to slip slightly.
we need to get going. We need to get out of here.
Is there a way that I can make us move faster with a spell? I don't know if I can or not.
Do you guys have haste? Do you have expeditious retreat?
Actually, let me check. I might have haste. That would be in
You could cast haste on the horses. Expeditious retreat would be another good one. Freedom of movement.
Resistance, Sacred Flame, Cure Wounds, Shield of Faith, Bless, Healing Word, Command, Detect Good and Evil, Bane. Now that might work.
I wonder if we can use Cure Wounds to help the bridge.
The bridge is an inanimate object.
Just thought I'd check.
Okay, I am going to.
You could use shape earth, shape stone.
Don't have
Yeah,
them.
that's you're a druid and you're a mountain druid. You have those kinds of abilities. I just don't know that you have them yet.
It's not on my list.
She doesn't have them prepared.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
We
then
got to
better-
get out of here.
we just got to keep moving.
Yep.
And hope that we don't die.
Okay, and the giant bird crashes into the bridge.
Where? In front or behind?
Just behind the last wagon. The
I
bridge.
run back and grab a handful of
Oh,
feathers.
shit. Is it a bird or is it a damn dragon?
It's a bird.
I run back.
It's a
I run back-
dragon-sized bird.
I run back and grab a handful of feathers and then run as fast as I can away.
Give me a strength check. How? Oh my god.
All right, let me get to the top of my character sheet.
And
here.
John,
You know
a
what?
handful of feathers would be a feather.
Okay, that works.
You know what? We're not hurt. No one's hurt right now.
I need a strength
The
check
bird crashes
15.
into the thing, and I want a bird to be beholden to me. I cast Healing Word on the bird.
The bird stirs. John, did you roll a 15 or greater on your strength check?
I'm trying to find my strength right now.
Roll a d20 plus your strength modifier. which is like 2 or 3. Just use your attack modifier.
My attack modifier?
Yeah. So you have like a die plus something, a d20 plus something for your attack.
So my strength has 13 and then it has a 2 in parentheses.
So that's a +2 modifier.
So I got a 15.
Okay, cool. You get a feather as this thing starts to stir. Because Garnet just healed it.
I'm running. It got healed and I got a feather. Let's go.
John, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, shit.
As this thing flops over and its wing comes ripping across the bridge.
You're trying to grab it?
No, he's trying to dodge it.
All right,
or keep from being knocked off the bridge by the wing.
Can I grab him and save him?
Yeah.
What is that, dexterity?
I got
what do you get, John?
I got a 12.
Okay, a 12 is fine. You just need over a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, John, you like trip, and as you trip, you just feel this wing rip straight across the air behind you.
Yep, I'm just going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and I'm running as fast as I can to try and get back to the wagons and get the heck off this bridge. I got a feather. I don't know what kind of feather, but I got a feather.
It is a So, John, this feather's about 3 foot long. And, like, it's shimmery orange to red.
I got a phoenix feather.
It is not a phoenix.
Shoot.
I wish there was a phoenix this big.
All right, so I'm going to write this down so that I don't.
There is. It's called Earth.
So I've got +1 giant feather. Giant 3 foot. Translucent?
No, shimmery.
Shimmering.
Shimmery orange to red. Think of fire.
Like, as you turn the feather, it, like, has that chameleon paint effect where it goes, like, it's orange from one angle and red from another.
Okay.
Yes.
While he's examining that, I pull out my owlbear feather and hold it next to it.
Your owlbear feather is, like, 9 inches long and, like, 1.5 inches wide. His feather's like 8 inches to a foot wide and 3 feet long.
All right, put your dicks away. This pissing contest is over.
Sounds more like a sword.
Give me that.
No. I put the feather somewhere safe. I like wrap it up in the same oilcloth I got the rifle in.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm peeking out behind us to see how our bird is doing.
So as you guys clear the bridge, the bridge does not collapse.
Is the bird still on the bridge?
The bird is currently taking off. Back up toward the mountain.
We're gonna just get the heck out of here. We're gonna let that thing go do its thing. I got a feather. It's probably worth something. Let's go.
If anyone would like to make a nature check, now that you guys have gotten a look at it, you can try and identify this creature.
Okay.
Who has
I
the
think we
highest?
have a good naturalist on our team.
Yeah, come on, Garnet. What is it? What is that big bird?
Come on.
It wasn't Big Bird, dude.
But it was a big bird.
Yeah, but the feather was like also red. It wasn't just yellow. It's big.
Okay,
It's
so
more
we got a 13 with the first one.
Okay, so that was a rock.
The bird is a rock.
Yep. If you guys would like to look that up, you guys can look up what this thing looks like.
Oh, an RAK.
ROC.
ROC. So that's like an Egyptian thing, isn't it?
Um,
In ancient mythology, anyways. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm not sure. All I know is in D&D, it is a gargantuan monstrosity. It makes a stone giant look tiny.
Ooh, so that's good to know because
Like, this thing crashed into the bridge, and the fact that the bridge held its weight crashing into it is a miracle.
If we had killed that thing, we would have gotten 7,200 EXP.
So what do we get for saving it?
You guys are gonna level when you get to town. You survived a fight between stone giants and a rock.
Yep. Good thing we got over that bridge. Yeah.
Had you guys been able to see through the fog below, there would have been another dead stone giant at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh, and this bird was just chucking it off the mountain. And they were throwing rocks at it to try and make it
The
go.
stone giants are near its nest, and it's protecting its nest.
Gotcha.
But that's outside of game knowledge. You guys do not know that.
Okay.
Well, that's okay.
You just know that there's a very large rock in this area in a fight
Okay.
with something up the mountain.
I say we keep getting to the city. I figure out what I can do with this rock feather, and whether or not it's worth something. Maybe we are able to do something with this.
Well,
Are there any things that we can do with this feather? Like, I couldn't find anything on.
There are people who may collect it. There are people who may use it as a spell component. There are people who may use it for all kinds of things.
yeah, it's something to keep your.
You get the feeling that getting the feather of one of these is rare, especially with the type of rock this is.
Okay, what kind of
What kind of a rock is it?
You did not roll high enough to get that information. You know it's a
Okay.
rock.
rock looks a lot like an eagle.
Imagine an eagle the size of a school bus.
I understand. It still looks a lot like a eagle.
No, that's what it like an eagle or a falcon. Yeah, it's a predatory bird.
It's a raptor.
Yeah. They hunt whales.
Oofta.
At least the ones by the coast do.
Me going and grabbing a feather off of it was kind of gutsy.
Yes.
Well, it was kind of so was me throwing a healing word on it a good idea? No.
No, because you almost killed your party member.
Shit.
Don't worry, I'm not dead. It's all good.
Not dead yet.
John, that feather is warm to the touch.
I put it in I put it in my bedroll so that I have a nice warm bed later.
Alrighty. Yeah, one of the you hear like the other drivers just cussing as they're like ripping down the road.
Because they're
Okay.
scared?
Oh yeah, nah, that and they're calling you an utter madman because you went and ripped a feather off of a rock.
Chaotic good. I go to the drivers that are cussing up a storm, and I say, You want to touch the feather?
They just look at you like you're crazy. And then say yes.
Yeah, he already admits that he's a little crazy.
I tickle them under the chin with the feather, like it's a sword.
I have this image of a hairy little dwarf using a 3-foot feather to tickle just under the chin of a 6.5-foot half orc.
Isn't it nice? Isn't it warm?
Well, okay. So where are we at this? What are we, we're off the bridge. We're on our way.
You guys are clear of the battlefield now.
We're clear of the
Question.
battlefield.
Is what I did worthy of a feat?
If you have a feat in mind,
No clue. I know that if those guys are thinking I'm crazy, that maybe I should look into that. I have no idea. I'd have to look
I was
into
gonna
that.
say, I believe at your next level you get a feat anyways.
Oh, okay.
So,
Alrighty then.
so
Hey, Sherwin, want to take a run around? See if there's anything else around that we need to be aware of?
Sherwin is curled up in a ball.
Did we lose a wagon on the bridge?
No, you did not.
So Sherwin
Because
loses.
I missed the AC for the wagon by 1.
Good thing we were moving.
I rolled 1 higher, the bird would have taken out 3 wagons.
Oh,
Oofda.
Instead, I rolled low, and it landed behind you guys.
I'm okay with that.
Works for me.
I was making a lot of rolls because there were a lot of rocks flying through the air too.
Imagine. So, how far are we until we get to the Dwarven Mountain City?
Well,
Couple
now that
months?
everyone is like going double speed because there's a rock nearby, you guys are gonna have to slow down in a little bit, but you're about a half day out.
Okay.
You're about 5.5 hours to travel.
All right. So,
No one warned us about the rock. So no one warned us about the rock. So is this like knowledge that we need
This
to?
this is
Are
probably
people
Do we need
going
to
to go hunting the rock if we tell them there's a rock up there?
Given that dwarves are notorious trophy collectors,
Okay, we are not telling them there's a rock up there. Are they really trophy collectors?
they mine out the hearts of
Hell yeah.
mountains for the
Dwarves are
gems,
first
gold,
all
and
the time.
and other minerals
Dwarves
within
are
them.
just human dragons.
Okay.
Human dragons.
So I should probably not share.
Dwarves get into legions and go hunt things that are bigger than them, like dragons.
Okay, so I'm gonna advise that you keep that rock feather under wraps if you want to keep it.
That
Oh, no,
feather's
someone's
that
got
feather's
it.
almost as
Yeah,
tall as
I'll say
him.
I'll say I traded for it with a wandering gnome merchant. You know, maybe
Yeah,
sold my
okay.
soul with it.
Yeah. We can tell them that the rock that there were some rocks flying around.
Oh, I mean, just
No,
say, hey,
ROCKS.
I can just tell them I found the feather on the ground. You know, a couple 100 miles from here.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, it might be our secret.
You want to ride around on a rock, don't you? You want a big old bird. Be like, there, beautiful bird, pretty bird, pretty bird. Go kill that thing.
I mean, I'm not taking sides or anything, but The Rock was fighting the stone giants, and is like, maybe we want to introduce the wolves to eat the hare. You know what I'm saying? Change the river.
I
Mm?
mean,
So I already have.
we gotta figure out if we can use this feather to somehow tame that thing. Then we gotta find somebody that can use some sort of magic on it and make it our bitch.
I don't know that we want to make it our bitch. We want to make it our friend.
Same thing.
No.
I don't want to be your friend, man.
All right.
So can we tell
I'm
who
gonna
is a
back
male
me
or a
up.
female that we save?
Not
or
a
we
clue.
work with?
we have no clue. We got a feather.
We got plumage.
You didn't get enough of a look at it to figure out what it was.
Now, I'm looking at
You
the
know it's a
feather.
rock, but that's about all you got.
We
I'm
don't know
looking-
if it's male or female.
I'm kind of checking out the feather. I'm kind of looking to see if the feather has any any of its like blood down in the bottom of the feather.
Ooh. Yeah, blood has a power.
That there is some blood on the feather, yes.
Okay.
All right. So we should probably slow the horses down now that we're safely on solid ground, and kind of take our time getting back to this place and figure out our plan of attack for what we need to get done in the dwarven city. You know, what we want to keep under wraps and what we need to get sold so that we can make some money to keep our little merry adventure going.
Okay, so you know what? I'd say it's nearing lunchtime, and I say it's time to water the animals.
You want to stop for food.
I
rock.
want to stop and rest our animals who have been
Okay.
going flat out.
All right. I'm not against that.
Stop and rest them, give them half hour, get a quick lunch, and then get back on the road.
I mean, by quick lunch, do you mean like eating a hardtack biscuit while we're on the road?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
You know, we've got some provisions, but we don't have to cook a meal.
Okay.
You know, Sherwin's liable to pull a ham out of his basket, but
Yeah. I mean, what doesn't that badger have?
Can I say I took my leftovers from breakfast, my fruit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my fruit and leftovers for breakfast.
I say they have rations too from the cook that's in the wagon train.
Yeah, but we're not going to start a fire and cook and stuff. We're just having a quick...
No, but he's got a small stove in the wagon.
Okay. So we have a quick lunch, and we take some time. And what do we feel like we should know about this our plan once we get in town? We've got this fire brew.
We got to sell the fire ale. We've got to sell our brew.
I mean, you're
Okay,
selling.
wait.
You're gonna sell the dwarven fire ale in a dwarven city.
I
No,
think
probably
we
not.
saved the dwarven
We're gonna
fire
sell.
ale.
We'll sell our beer that we brewed so that we can get a name and get a trade route going.
Yeah. What are we gonna? Do you want to part with about a third of your TNT? I think that might be something
Oh no, that was. We were gonna have to drop that off at the mines anyways. I just used that because it's better, having a.
No, we own some of that TNT.
We do.
Oh yeah, you bought it.
I didn't. I'm not sure that I bought it. I'm pretty
No,
sure I bargained.
he was trying to get TNT, and they weren't just going to give him a whole case of TNT.
They gave him something.
They
No,
agreed.
I've just been taking that from the wagon
There was
store
blasting
to sell at the
powder.
next mining town.
Oh, was it the blasting powder that
I've
we
been
have?
I've been going and swiping blasting powder from the caravan. I'm gonna probably owe money for that.
No, you're not. You've been provisioning and caring for them. You have not used any of it for personal gain. It has
Yeah.
all been in protection of the caravan.
Keyword
Have
there.
we only used it once so far? Or... We have a
I
lot of
tried
TNT.
using it multiple times, and you guys stopped me.
So we only actually have used it once.
Yeah, and that was to blow up the thing that Betsy was scared of coming back and killing us.
Okay. All right.
Blew it to hell. I stuck a bunch of dynamite up its keyhole. Said, fire in the hole.
And that was protecting everyone. So I don't think we owe anyone for that.
I mean, we'll see what Maple Leaf has to say.
Maple Leaf needs to get home safe.
What happens if none of them get home safe? What do we do with all the loot?
Yeah, so the thing is, they have to get home
I
safe.
can't be saying that because I'm chaotic good. Kansas, you should be saying something like that.
So the thing is, they have to get home safe. You can't just dispose of them because they're assholes.
But what if it's an accident?
I don't think so.
Okay, there. I sent you guys what you were fighting.
Oh, I see it. It's pretty.
Yeah, except for that's bigger than a school bus.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that is pretty.
I can't see it. Is that in the chat?
That's in the Teams chat.
Teams chat.
My computer's slow, guys.
But other than that, everything's going pretty smoothly on the journey. You guys start seeing the occasional little dwelling carved into the mountainside. You start seeing like terraced farms into the mountainside going down the mountain.
I'm kind of looking to see if there's any other travelers and if they know if there's a gnome artificer in the mountain. Are there any other travelers on the road?
Well, you see like residents of like people out like sitting on their front porches as you drive past.
Okay. I'm not gonna go bother somebody that's sitting out and enjoying their day.
That was just me being.
Kochner or Kansas, you guys have anything you want to do?
Not in particular at the moment. I guess I'm just kind of recovering from that whole debacle.
Yeah, I just need a moment to process that. We came very close to dying.
My
Closest
character.
I've been to dying lately of that, like that close, was probably when I was ensnared by some like roots in the middle of a like other forest.
I finally realized the danger that I was in, and my character goes to the side of the road and pukes.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody hasn't been in extreme danger before. I'm not saying I haven't been there. I'm just saying that that's not usual. All right. Damn, son.
Yeah, it's not the everyday type
And
of
I'm sitting there
deal.
going, but she's not gonna have.
First time?
It was just a beautiful bird.
It was a really big bird, and it almost hit me off the bridge.
Well,
But I'm not dead, and I got my nerves out. So let's just get to town and say, let's just forget about all of that until we figure out if that rock is tameable.
I don't know that I want it tame. I just want it to be our friend.
I want it tame. That thing would be super handy in a fight.
But that's
John,
depending on.
you're gonna feed that thing how?
Yeah, if that thing eats elephants, how are we going to feed it? I just want it to be a friend.
You just go after all the little goblins. Say, hey, you know what? There's goblins. Go eat them. And then
John, this
collect
thing
the
eats
ears out of the
multiple cow-sized things a day.
we don't need to feed it. It'll feed itself. And as long as it doesn't view us as food, who cares?
Just. I'd rather have it be friendly towards us in its territory.
Okay, so then let's just get to town and get settled in for the night and maybe do some trading.
Okay, what are we going to trade?
We got to offload our beer.
Okay.
Our name there for Badger and a Barrel Brewing.
Okay.
I've got to go see a gnome about a rifle. And what else do we got? I might go and try and find somebody to discreetly take a look at this feather.
Are we done with the convoy? Did we make it?
No, we're having lunch and we're discussing what we're doing during lunch.
Okay. You said offload the beer. Okay.
You have
Yeah, I want
anything
to find
you wanna
out
do
more
in town?
about that feather.
Where you guys are like having lunch at, you guys can see from like you guys are starting to go back downhill.
Okay.
Actually, something to consider. We should save almost none of our beer for a big city, because if we get to a big city, we're going to have a bunch of competition. But out here in the sticks, it's going to be less competition with more diverse people going to more areas. So we should do it in a traveling town.
That's a good idea. We should scout it out too. Maybe there is like a little.
Well, we only have one giant keg of it.
Yeah, we should drop it in a good traveling like at a crossroads.
Okay, I like your thinking.
Business mindset.
Spread it as far as possible.
As you guys begin to descend the mountain, you begin to see more and more stoneworking of the mountains around you. You see farms cut into terraces on the sides of the mountains.
Ah, the evidence of dwarfs.
You see these large aqueducts that crisscross to different areas and large water wheels turning. And off in the distance, you can see these large gates carved into the mountain with a waterfall cascading behind them from a large opening of what looks like a cathedral of some kind carved above it.
A cathedral?
Like, there's a large structure carved into the mountain and, like, built coming out of the mountain. And there's just a monstrous waterfall. And then before that, you see the large stone gates that lead into the mountain. And you see aqueducts running from around the gates where the waterfall is crashing behind them.
Okay, so we're having the waterworks are being established, that there are powerful forces of water.
But you guys see like cable cars going up and down mountainsides. You see different trams, and you see people using boats and stuff to go up it and down the different aqueducts.
Oh, so they're able to use boats to move
Yeah.
product around town.
There's boats, there's cable cars, there's wagons, there's what looks like a powered set of mine carts.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a large established.
You guys are coming into a monstrous city.
When you say powered, like powered by what?
You're
magic
not
stuff.
sure.
Interesting. Okay.
The carts are going up an incline on their own.
But we see a waterfall.
There's a waterfall off in the distance, yes. If you here, I will I will just drop the photo in for you guys.
Where are we dropping it?
I'll put it in the team's chat.
Oh, that's pretty.
All right.
Oh, that was on the notice today.
Yes.
See, I do pay attention. Might not be the best druid, but I pay attention.
So we're coming into the dwarven city. Is there any commerce department that we got to go to for trade?
You mean a
union?
guild?
Yeah, guild.
You guys having grown up in a dwarven city, there are guilds, but they're like, you have like a master stoneworker, and then he has his guild, which is all those who are below him and work with him.
So it's actually a true guild structure rather than a.
But there are competing guilds. You have different masters of their craft who. There's not just
Okay.
the city you're entering is like 5 to 10 times the size of the one you started in.
Okay, so we're in a, like
you
a
had
capital.
you had like 3 guilds in that city. This city might have 50 or more for just one area. For just like one area of expertise.
I have an idea, folks.
Yeah.
I say we take this rock feather
Mm-hmm.
and bring it to all the competing hunting guilds and give them and see kind of like what they say about it. Like, how did you get that? Where did you get that? And I watched them all freak out, but we kind of crowdsourced some information over what we found.
I think that's a good
We
idea.
don't want anyone to know
you hear
where we
someone
found it.
else in one of the other drivers in the caravan. He's like, "You could put it up in the auction house."
Yeah, I don't want to sell it. If there's something, there's something to be done with it. I'm thinking I might use it as a core for my my warhammer. Get a new handle made and put it in the core.
What are you gonna do with the rest of it? I want some of it for one of my
A sword.
Mm-hmm.
A sword.
Well, we'll see.
You're not gonna use the whole thing for the core.
I mean, I need a 3-foot handle on my sword on my hammer, don't I?
Sweetie,
Maybe we
that
should just
thing
make
is
a feather
Leviathan.
collection. We'll
What?
collect like 5 feathers of power.
Maybe.
Or family, friends, and feathers.
I might just
And fathers.
I might just take the feather and put it in my beard.
A 3-foot feather. It's like
In
gonna
your
hang
beard.
down to the ground and drag
Maybe I'll
up
hang it
into
out of
the
my
mud.
hair down my back.
Just braid all your hair
Maybe
around the base of it.
from your head.
Yeah, like a giant
It'd be-
feathery dreadlock.
It'd be a giant
Anytime you
cape.
lean up against a wall or sit down, you're gonna break it and hurt it. It's a
At
feather.
this point, you might as well do it like a Sherwood forest,
Like a stiff
in the
palm
front
branch.
and around the back and tucked in.
Ooh.
Yeah, do we even know if
It's
this
more
has
like a
magical
banner.
properties yet? Like, have we checked out? Like,
So we have to. That's what we're saying. We got to find some more information. You know what? Why don't I go visit?
I'm gonna tie it to my hammer like it's a talisman. So when I swing my hammer, it looks pretty.
You know,
maybe it could do something. I don't know if it's magical. I don't know how.
I mean,
So-
it's from a
So-
bird and it's warm. It's still warm. My bedroll is so cozy. You don't even know.
But as we get ready to sign off for this evening, you guys are coming up to the main gates. There is a bunch of commotion as you guys are in line to go through the gates.
I go to all the drivers and I say, if you tell anybody about what I did on that bridge, I'll find you in your sleep and hit you with the hammer.
They all look very concerned because they all think you're a madman.
Yep,
So
Good. Perfect.
And with that, as Klax threatens the entire caravan,
Not threaten. Just, it's playful. Like with a smile on my face, I say it.
we wish you all a good night, and that we hope to see you again next week for another episode of For Family and Friendship. Have a good night, y'all.
good night, folks.
You do.
All right,
Good night. Good night.
So
are we off?
I'm gonna. Are we off or still on?
We're still on.
Oh, okay.
Who are you gonna raid?
Digital Vagrant. Give a couple more seconds before we can raid.
How many watchers